What up, world? Welcome to a new episode of Bleed Black and Gold. Uh, as you know, I am the host, Brandon Janeau, and on all podcast platforms everywhere, BrandonJaneauShow. Social media platforms, Instagram and Threads, Brandon Janeau. Um, Facebook, The Brandon Janeau Show. And of course, YouTube channel, Brandon Janeau Show. That's where you catch all the shorts, all the videos, all the visual episodes. Uh, yeah, go subscribe there. Go follow me on all those social media platforms. Yeah, I have no idea if this is gonna be the last one I do this season. This might be the last Bleed Black and Gold of the season because I do not feel like talking about this team the rest of the fucking year. This is ridiculous. We lose, man. We lose to Carolina 23-22. Um, yeah. Listen, man. First things first. Prayers of Chris Olave. Um, I am extremely happy that he is active. He can move his you know his feet and his hands and everything. Man, he's good. He talked to his brother. I'm happy for that man because that was the dumbest fucking throw I've ever seen. That shit had no chance of hell of being caught. And now last week there was another throw like that from Spencer Rattler to Chris Olave. I don't know what the fuck going on with these niggas throwing this ball so fucking high up. That man's not that fucking tall. What are you doing? Stop throwing the ball that fucking high up. What are you doing? That's what got that man damn near concussed last. You got him concussed. Like y'all just be doing shit. Like bro, like no man. Chris Olave's had too many concussions in his career already. Even when he was in college, he had concussions, and recently he's had concussions. So you cannot keep doing that shit, man. We don't talk about him because he doesn't play the valuable quarterback position, but that dude has took a lot of fucked up hits in the last couple of years, and I'm happy that he got you know to the hospital. He's gonna travel back with the team. Hopefully, no concussion, side effects. Hopefully, he can still be okay. As he's on the plane with the team going back to New Orleans. I don't know how long of a plane ride that is from Carolina to New Orleans. I don't know. It probably shouldn't be that goddamn long. Um, but listen, man, this season's done for. Uh, and to be honest, man, if this season's done for. Uh, I would rest him. I would sit him out for the rest of the year. What's the point um, of him playing in these situations? There's nothing getting. You're not getting anything out of this season, man. And I would rest him for the rest of the year. It's the season's done. It's over. Like we can move on. Um, yeah, Saints lose to Carolina. Of all teams to lose to, you lose to fucking Carolina, and you were up 5-5. I said to myself when Carolina got the ball back, the scoring drop for Carolina. I said we're gonna do something stupid defensively, and they're gonna score. And sure enough, Mario Davis doesn't turn his fucking head around and gets pass interference and just gifted them the touchdown, pretty much. Chris Olave getting knocked out in the first half is one thing. The fact that you didn't switch up the game plan at all in the second half is a whole other conversation. I have said this for the last couple of weeks since we started losing. Y'all gonna give Dennis Allen all this blame and all this bullshit. Clint Kubiak is just as Clint Kubiak is just as uh, the focal point of why we are sucking too. We got Derek Carr back today, and it really didn't make one lick of sense. It didn't help us out at all. This team is not good. It's not good. It's old as fuck. It's super fucking old. When you have Marshawn Lattimore out and Kool-Aid McKinstry out, your secondary is pretty much already a sitting fucking duck. Excuse This team is fucking old. And it's time to break it the fuck up. It's over. It's done. It's finished. There's nothing to play for. We're done. You're not catching Atlanta. They won today. So now we're 4 games back. You're not catching Atlanta. You're barely catching Tampa. And they got a worse situation than we do. This this is bad, man. We can sit here all day and get it. I get it. Everybody's now gonna sit there and say, "Well, if I was you," here's my problem with people. If we fire Dennis Allen, does that fix the team? We're still gonna be old. Still gonna be over the cap. Does that fix the team? We still not healthy. Does that fix the fucking team? We have never fired a head coach in the middle of a season. We didn't even fire Jim Haslett in 2005 when we literally was just one of the worst fucking football teams on the fucking planet. We didn't even fire Jim Haslett in 2005, but he gave us at the time the worst season we ever had. See, this is the problem. See, this is my problem with these new age Saints fans. You're not Saints fans. You didn't live through shit like I lived through shit. Like I said last week, I lived through what 4 fucking head coaches in my life. Mike Dicker, Jim Haslett, Sean Payton, and now Dennis Allen. 4. I lived through 4 fucking quarterbacks. Jeff Blake, Aaron Brooks, Drew Brees, and now Derek Carr. Here's where the fuck the problem lies. If we get rid of Dennis Allen, does that fix any of our fucking problems? No. It's just gonna make you feel good on social media for a day. But then we're gonna watch the game the next Sunday and we're gonna be like, man, what the fuck is this? It's the same thing with the Jets. The Jets right now, defense is suffering because they got rid of Robert Saleh. Now, I'm not saying that Dennis Allen is this great head coach, but the man no defense. Now, does he call stupid fucking defense at the wrong fucking time? Yes. But what I do think this is the problem with Dennis Allen, I do say I agree with everybody on firing Dennis Allen. For the second, this is the second time this season where you had a timeout. You could have called it. Instead, you let the clock go down and then you called it at the last second. Just go to fucking halftime, bro. You're not moving the ball. You have 2 seconds on the clock. If you really wanted to call a timeout, he has terrible fucking clock management skills. He's fucking terrible at it. What was the purpose of call? You called the timeout just because you had an extra one in your pocket. Just let the fucking clock go out and go to fucking a halftime. What the fuck was the point? Another thing, we have become very undisciplined at the wrong fucking times of games. We had 2 back-to-back holding penalties that pushed us from having a first down. We got a first down. We had a first and 20. We had to go back, got the yardage back, and then we had another holding penalty the next fucking play, and it was a first and 30. You realize at one point in the game, Carolina had more penalties than we did. We ended up doubling Carolina's penalties and literally doubling penalty yards. At the end of the game, we had like 10, 11 penalties for over 100 fucking yards. You have an undisciplined fucking team now. I can't defend you on that. There's nothing that I can defend you on. That is your doing. Your team feels like they have to do more because they got to dig themselves out of holes that you continuously put us in. Clint Kubiak sucks at play calling. How many times I gotta say this shit? Fucking dude is terrible. Derek Carr, if you are still fucking hurt, sit your ass on the fucking bench, bro. He had a quote this past week before the game that he's not coming back to be a savior or anything. He's not trying to be a savior or anything. But you is never going to be one. What the fuck was you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? This, like I said last week, if Derek Carr come back, what the fuck does that mean for our team? I told you this shit last motherfucking week. I said, what the fuck does he do for our offense? Okay, we scored 22 points. Whoop de fucking do. You realize we could not score in the second half. We have gotten worse when we got in the red zone. We can't score in the first. We can't score in the red zone anymore. We lost Chris Olave in the first half and didn't switch up the fucking game plan not once. Derek Carr can't throw the ball down the field. Y'all called a timeout. Last timeout that we had. That's another thing. We blew 2 timeouts in the third quarter. 2 of these motherfuckers. 2 timeouts in the third fucking quarter, bro. What the fucking how? Like, bro, I would have let the Carolina Panthers just take the fucking penalty. Fuck it. We had a 12 men on the field. I would have just let the 12 men on the field. I'm not burning the fucking timeout. With 10 minutes to go in the third fucking quarter. It just fucking started. Fuck it. Take the penalty yards. I'm not doing this. I, the stupidity of the fucking Saints. I just shit. Just what the fuck? We had a penalty, and then we had what happened? I think it was like a fucking false start. It was like you try to call a timeout before the because the Carolina Panthers had a substitute and they didn't put the game clock back, the play clock back, so we had to burn another timeout. We burned 2 timeouts in a span of like 2 minutes in gameplay. We burnt 2 timeouts in 2 minutes, 3 minutes of gameplay in the third fucking quarter. We had a timeout one the entire second half. How the fuck is that possible? That's not getting your team prepared. That's on you. We burned 2 timeouts in a 3-minute gameplay stretch. Nigga, how? How the fuck do you do that? How the fuck do you do that? The dumbest fucking head coaches don't do that. I'm talking about these niggas don't know shit. They don't even do that. This nigga burned 2 timeouts in 3 minutes of gameplay. I can't defend you on that. I can't defend you. I cannot fucking defend you. And I can't. That that is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. First of all, you lined up, and then on top of that, Pete Warner's coming on the field, and the fucking people still don't know what the fuck their play is. They still don't know what the fuck they're supposed to be doing on defense. I just like I am like, what the? I wish the Saints. I don't know what to say about the Saints. This team is old. They're overpaid, and it's over. It's over. Shout out to Alvin Kamara for re-signing with us. Appreciate you. But this is done. This finished. Get rid of everybody. Get rid of everybody. I'm done. This is done. This is finished. This is fucking ridiculous. Today's game should have never happened this way. That was terrible one. And then on top of it, we have no receivers. We have no fucking receivers after Chris Olave. I said this shit last motherfucking week. We have nobody past Chris Olave. I'm done with this team. The only reason why I'm gonna still call this shit, because I promised it to myself that I still talk about this shit. Outside of that, this is stupid. There's nothing good about this team. Nothing. Anybody that sit there trying to tell you there's something, there's nothing good about it. Losing 7 consecutive fucking games, you still cannot. We're getting healthy and we still losing 7 fucking games straight. How the fuck you call a timeout on a 4th and 4? Derek Carr walks over to the Clint Kubiak, and the play you call is a fade route. What? The fucking play calling is just fucking ridiculous. But again, you're gonna exonerate Clint Kubiak because you want Dennis Allen's head on a fucking fireplace. Both of these niggas don't know what the fuck they doing. They suck. They're terrible. We now sit at number 2 in the draft order. Number 2. Number 2 with a bullet. We're only behind the Patriots. The Patriots are better than us. Patriots are better than us. I expect the Patriots to get another win. Teams that's behind us, they have hope. They have something, or at least they got a quarterback. We have nothing. We have nothing. I expect us to sell. I want us to sell. We need to sell these players. Marshawn Lattimore, thank you, but goodbye. Excuse me. Wish you the best on all your future endeavors, but get the fuck out of the team. Houston, if you saw what happened in Houston Thursday night, they need a fucking cornerback. Go to Houston. Go to Washington. Get the fuck off the team. Go somewhere. Go to Cincinnati. Go somewhere that you can win. Go to Baltimore. Baltimore's a perfect fucking place. You would definitely be used perfectly for the Baltimore Ravens. Go to Baltimore. If I am Baltimore, I am calling New Orleans literally tomorrow, maybe even tonight, and seeing how much would they toss to get Marshawn Lattimore. Trade for him. Get him the fuck off the team. Marshawn Lattimore does not need to go through this shit. Alvin Kamara, I respect you, love you, my brother, but if they decide to trade you too, I would not be mad. I would 100% understand. I've been said trade to Mario Davis and release Cam Jordan. What the fuck is the point of having them? They're old and they don't play. Mario Davis single-handedly cost, well, not single-handedly, but he definitely cost us the game. Pete Warner is better than him right now. Why is he on the team? Let him go. Taysom Hill, trade him to Denver. We're done. Carl Granderson, trade him to Detroit. Trade him to Detroit. Or trade him somewhere that need a pass rusher, and we're good. Chase Young's another name that people are going to not pay you high value for, but you can get something for him. Get him off the team. I want this team to be so fucking bad, we get a number 1 pick. Because we would then control the draft. And we better draft Cam Ward. I don't give a fuck that we was at Colorado. I know people are stupid and they think Shedeur Sanders will come to that team. Do you see the offensive line that we have? Shedeur Sanders can't handle his own fucking offensive line, and he's in college. You think that motherfucker gonna come to New Orleans and do anything with that offensive line? Get the fuck out of here. Cam Ward. Cam fucking Ward. Are you serious? I'm done with this team. Next Sunday we play Cleveland. We play Cleveland next Sunday. In New Orleans. Jameis Winston comes back. That would be the funniest thing on the planet. Now, like I said, everybody that's sitting up here getting in their feelings, fire Dennis Allen. Why? It makes you feel good for a day. And then after that, you realize this team is just fucking terrible and it's nothing that we can do to fix this shit. not the head coach, not the GM, not the owner. There's nothing about this team that's good. Break it the fuck up. Blow it up. It's finished. It's done. Kill it. Like I said, I'll be back next Sunday. It's all about Cleveland, New Orleans. Hopefully we keep losing. Hopefully we keep losing. Till next time, I'm Brandon Janeau. Peace.